Hello everybody and welcome to Dupery, a deduction roguelike inspired by Blood on the Clock Tower that we're going to be checking out a demo here for today. And we're going to go to see what it's all about. Man, what a year for me. 2 roguelikes inspired by Blood on the Clock Tower is very good for me in specific. But hey, crime never sleeps, so I guess I won't either. Not while the syndicate continues to spread. Got work to do. If you don't know what Blood on the Clock Tower is, it's like a social deduction game, like an Among Us or a Mafia or Werewolf, etc., etc. Welcome back, Detective. As you may have heard, the city is rampant with crime. The syndicate's roots have grown ever more expansive. The corruption festers like never before. I fear that if we don't act now, we won't have another chance. I must say, you've been out of the game for a while. Oop, let me catch you up to speed. On the left, you can see the number of innocents, meddlers, underlings, traitor roles you can expect to see on the board. Innocent and meddler are good, underling and traitor are evil, and evil must be arrested before you can move on to the next case. So in Blood on the Clock Tower terms, this is your village, like villagers, outcasts, both good, minions, and demons. All evil must be arrested before you can move to the next case. On the right, you can find all the suspects, including the roles that can be found on this case. Roles can only appear once on the board, but certain roles may hide their true identity. You can hover over a suspect to get the description of what the role does. I announce that I am the priest. I lie and pretend to be a role in play. That is a deduction game indeed. Okay, that's enough dilly-dallying. There's work to be done and case to be solved. Start by investigating. Music is loud here. Investigating one of the homes on the boards. Hold left click. I am the priest. Great. I'll be the priest. 2 priests, that's impossible. One of them must be the mobster, pretending to be the priest. Luckily for us, the mobster's a liar, meaning the information they give will be false. Arrest the imposter and finish this. Right-click to, okay, so it's I announce that I am the priest. You're arrested, punk. Case solved in 5 hours? Guys, I'm so slow. Reveal all. What? Okay. Here's your new taste. Hey, who's been drawn everywhere? You better clean it up before you start. Use the rubber eraser to erase the mess. Click the... Okay. Wee-hoo. Okay, so we can draw on it to, like, keep our stories straight. I apologize for that, Detective. Let's get to it, shall we? Case is a little more complex than the last one. There's quite a few new suspects. Make sure to have a look at them before making any rash decisions. Be careful, Detective, because every time you arrest a good role, your reputation will drop considerably. If it drops too low, well, I'm afraid we're going to have to let you go. No pressure. Okay, we have a reporter. I announce how many steps I would need to take in order to reach the closest evil role. I announce how many of my adjacent neighbors are evil. I announce that I'm the priest. I announce 1 in-play role and 1 not-in-play role, specifying which is which. I taint the wife! I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. Okay, so I'm assuming the wife is a suspect that we don't have in as an option. The priest lives in town. Never heard of the therapist. Okay, so we do have a priest, is what that means. Unless this is a... I guess that could be a liar. I'm 2 steps away from the closest evil, so I'm assuming that could be... Oh, that's nice. It hovers over... So 1, 2... Therapist. I have 3 evil clients. Wait, this one's the therapist. So this... Right now, this is already... I just... Wow. It's like, this is empath or whatever, you know? Blood on the Clock Tower rules. Got the priest. I am the priest. So you have to be good. Can we, like... I mean, why is it in white? But then what do we have for the last thing? We have another reporter. I'm 2 steps away from the closest evil. So we know that that's can't be true because this has to... Like, the whole gimmick of this is that it has to say that. You're arrested, punk. So we've got a priest for sure. I have 3 evil clients. That can't be. I didn't even read what that one said. 12 hours. So, like, each interaction is an hour. 3 innocents, 1 underling, No traitors. Detective, you see the blue hand symbol? It means that they can help us. As a one-time ability, useful skills you can choose to use whenever you want. Make sure to read what they do before jumping in. Useful to know what to expect. Okay. Tailor. Pick 2 roles. I announce if they are the same alignment. Odd. 2 tailors. One of them must be a mobster. The ability will still work, but as they're a liar, the information they give will be incorrect. Use abilities wisely, you'll quickly become one of the best detectives in the precinct. I am the priest. The traitor lives in town. I've never heard, or the tailor lives in town, and I've never heard of the mathematician. So you're good. You're good. The thing is, we just need to use this ability on 2 of the same alignment. No. So you can't be on the same team. So that's a lie. Next. New case of yours is not an easy one. Look, there's a meddler and a traitor in play. Meddlers are good, if you can believe that. They'll often cause you a lot of trouble. Traitors are just pure evil. They'll often make the case much harder. Surgeon. Wait, why is this town's surgeon a meddler? On the 12th hour, I might kill an innocent roll if possible. But, like... Okay. Critic. The traitor is a critic. You lose twice as much reputation as normal, and others treat your reputation status as poor. I'm sure that will become relevant. I lie and pretend to be a suspected role that is not in play. I am the priest. Correct. You're good. Vigilante, I'm assuming. Pick a role. If they are evil, I kill them. Otherwise, nothing happens. Weatherman. I announce 3 addresses. An innocent, a meddler, and the underling or traitor. 2, 4, 5. I mean, I'll admit that's kind of what I expected. I announce the sum. Ooh, that's fun. The sum of all of the evil role addresses. I gotta tell you, that doesn't seem possible. I'm assuming because the traitor counts as evil, right? It shows red. Because the priest is good. Wait. There's a typo. Oh, that's messed up. I'm the priest. You had me. That's tricky. I am the priest. I see. I gotcha. Okay. All right, then. Good to know. So now it could be... Wait, you just say you're the surgeon. So then, honestly, it's probably the weatherman, right? Because this is... The weatherman is... a meddler, an innocent... It could be the mathematician. It's either the mathematician or the weatherman, then. Okay. 2, 4, and 5. Like, that. The thing is, if this is evil, if this is the underling, then that could be correct. Right? Yeah, good, outcast, evil. If you are evil... Man... Then, yeah, it really could be either way. Nothing happened. Alright, then it's you. Oh, the surgeon... the surgeon killed the weatherman! Right at the end there. Detective, this case is interesting. Have a look. We have a poisoner. Oh, do we have... Taint an adjacent role. Oh, it wouldn't be a blood on a clock tower like if there was not poisoning. Tainted will be forced to lie even if they're good. It's key to remember that a role that lies is not always evil. Tainted role will still read as good to others, so try and use all the information to pick this apart. Taint a random innocent surrounding neighbor. Surrounded. Hold on. I think I found the bad guy. I taint a random innocent surrounded neighbor. Fall Guy, other roles consider me as evil. Wife is new. I pick and announce my partner, and I become their alignments. Oof. Bloodhound, I announce the direction of the nearest evil. Roll from me that is in my column or row. If evil is an equidistant distance away, I will start barking. If I find no evil, I sniff. One step away from the closest evil. I was the priest. So here's the thing. Could be tainted. You could be evil. I have 0 evil clients. Yeah. Points north. The poisoner lives in town. I've never heard of the reporter. Yeah. They're really trying to make sure. Gotcha. Another day, another case, right, detective? Once again, the syndicate has given us a challenge. Have a look at the barkeep. They are special. They will transform an innocent role into the drunk. Of course. Of course. Not only is this very irresponsible, but it also messes with our reports. The ratio on the left can be outdated when transformations occur. Barkeep into the drunkard. I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. Yep. I pretend to be a tainted, good, not in play role. Shoot. So yeah, they're a liar. Okay. I love 6. Is that supposed to be... I cannot die or be arrested unless I'm the last evil? Okay. Evil wife. Evil life. 2 steps away from the closest evil. Wait, so... What? That can't be right. If they're the same alignment, I have 2 evil clients. I have calculated the number 6. Jesus, dude. Everybody's wrong. After the 24th hour, I become evil without others noticing. Oh, shoot. Calculated the number 6. That can't be right. That can't be right. It just literally cannot be correct. 2 evil clients. It depends. Okay, so if I hover over... So these are the clients. So you could be evil. I think that we have to go like, Oh, Jesus. Same alignment. I believe it. Calculated the number 6. I'm thinking you're drunk. Well, we don't have to get the drunk. Yeah. The drunk's not evil. They're just drunk. Another poisoner in these parts. The syndicate really is relentless. Remember, lying roll is not always evil. Evil roll is not always lying. Good luck, detective. I taint a random innocence. Yes. 1 innocent roll becomes evil. I announce 3 addresses, one of which belongs to my target. Why? My targets are 2, 5, and 6. 3 steps away from the closest evil? I'll tell you, that's not possible. 1, 2, that's not possible. Calculated number the number 8. That could be possible. The mailman lives in town, and I've never heard of the poisoner. I mean, the mailman does live in town, maybe. Maybe. You could be poisoned. And, like, the poisoner has to be in town, is the thing. I have 1 evil client. I love number 3. Here's the thing. It's so unlikely that... It is so unlikely that these are evil right now. Right? One meddler, one underling. So theoretically, there could be 2 evils. My targets are 2, 5, and 6. These are wrong. These are wrong. But here's the thing. Okay. I have 1 evil client. You could have 0 evil clients. This one thing we know for sure, this is wrong. If you could be evil and you could be poisoned, and then you would calculate the number 8, which would mean that you and the therapist are evil, which would mean that the wife is also evil? Evil, poisoned, evil, converted evil? When does this get calculated? When does this get calculated? That's the real question. Shoot. I mean, we know that this is wrong. It could be the drunk, though. It is they're poisoned. They are poisoned. I think I might have been right then. But then, here's the thing. Calculate the number 8. That seems so unlikely. So, I think it's evil, evil. Evil, poisoned, evil. Right? Evil, poisoned, evil. And then you'd be the evil client, and then you're not evil. Client targets are 2, 5, and 6, so you're evil. But not lying. Oh, you know what? I should have remembered the hint that it gave me right away. Like, these are supposed to be randomized, and I'm not treating them like they're scripted events. An innocent roll becomes evil, but they do not lie. They don't lie. They're evil, but they don't lie. So it does add up to 8. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Detective, you may have noticed throughout your cases, each time you investigate or arrest a roll, time moves forward. Up until now, it's not been very important, but I warn you, in many neighborhoods, there's still danger lurking. Rolls might change the state of the board as time progresses. Sometimes it's best to arrest quickly. Plus, we're not paying you overtime. Clock tower! Surgeon. Oh, we gotta check. What? Why? Oh, because of the surgeon? Clockmaker. I announce at what time the clock tower will ring, and I add a clock tower... Okay. On the board when I am suspected? Sniff. So that means they didn't find anything in their row. Well, why would they? Row or column. Yeah, why would they find anything? Clock tower will ring from 6 to 7. Ah, from 10 to 11. I am the priest with no typos, so we know you're evil. Gotcha. We'll hit the reveal all. What is it? The milkman. Okay. Good deal. Case might cause you some trouble. As you can see, the con man is in play. It'll make you question your sanity. They're evil, but they do not lie. An evil roll is not always lying. I pretend to be an in-roll play when I'm arrested, and I am not revealed, and lower your reputation as if I was good. This is messed up, dude. I pretend to be an in-play role. They don't lie. They don't lie. When I'm arrested, I am not revealed. And lower your reputation as if I was good. Jeez, that's brutal. I pretend to be a good role in play. Yeah, it's a doppelganger. It's a what is it called in Clock Tower? Is it just called the doppelganger in Clock Tower too? I can't remember. I have 1 evil client. The number 8. I don't trust again, you know? I have 4 evil clients. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Either the mobster or the copycat. Because I'm assuming they just don't know. The number 8. God. No. Okay. Neither of you are real, or one of those is the copycat. Wait. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus. Okay, so yeah, it didn't go off on either. So that means... What? It means that the good player couldn't shoot the other person because I think they were the copycat. Because they're not technically evil. Yeah, so I think this is Vigilante and Copycat. That's unfortunate that we did it in this way then. So we know that this is a lie, so it feels like that's got to be the mobster. Because it's literally just lying. And then one of these is the con man, and it's got to be you? Solved. No. Crime never sleeps, so I guess we won't either. Not while the syndicate continues to spread. I got work to do. Oh, okay. We're playing normal. Okay. Case number 1, easy, plus 15%. Unsolved, gain a reputation. One meddler in town, mistress suspected. Wife suspected. I mean, I'll just go with normal, I guess. Oh, the crap. Pardon. I announced the address of a corresponding identity of an uninvestigated role. Starts investigated. So, like, that has to be good then, right? The Bloodhound lives in town, and I never heard of the wife. I've never heard of the wife. Point south. Seems promising. I'll be the priest? Okay. So they're lying or evil. They could be the copycat. Right? Wait, so how does copycat lie in this game? It doesn't say that it lies. So they would tell the truth. They would tell the truth, but they would theoretically, their ability would not function if they have like a gun, theoretically it wouldn't work, for example. Like, it didn't work in that last one, but we wouldn't know because we shot it at a good player. I obscure one non-meddler role, hiding its name, appearance, and information. Numbers are not obscured. I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. Okay, so I feel like that will become apparent pretty quickly. That's pretty cool. Fall guy. The Tailor, which is see if they're on the same team. Oh, God. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you're bad then. Because the Fall guy is... we have 2 meddlers. Shoot. Can we have 2 Fall guys? Wait. Apparently we can. There's the Stumble guys. So, can you have 2 of the same meddler role? I know it said you can't have more than one of the same innocents. I assume that tracks with the meddler roles as well, and that one of these is actually evil. The thing is, we can't really check with the Tailor, because the Tailor will think that the Fall guy is evil anyways. So I feel like the best thing I can do... Here's the thing, the Tailor could be wrong. The Tailor could be evil. So it's like, I kind of want to check... I need something about you. You seem evil. The thing is, if we know you're good, that's as good as calling you evil. So we could check Bloodhound This is annoying. They're the same alignment. I think I'm just gonna have to, yeah, that helps. All right. Unfortunately, there is, no way for us to figure this out. Like, this is a 50-50 between which one of these is the real fall guy. All right, we got lucky. I pretended to be the bloodhound. I'm just a silly little guy. I pretended to be the bloodhound. That's okay. I mean, we got the real information anyways, though. So, good to know. So, the copycat does not lie. Confirmed, gives correct information. Three meddlers. 4 innocents. Priest suspected. What does that mean? It just means that there's a priest there. Let's just do it. Wannabe. I pretend to be a tainted in-play unrevealed underling. 1 in-play underling is revealed. Mistress, I taint the wife. Reporter lives in town. I've never heard of the therapist. Milkman, after the 24th hour, I become evil without others noticing. 0 evil clients? Points north. Shoot. Can we, like, get an idea about... The reporter lives in town, comma? I never heard of the blank. The blank lives in town. So this is our real mailman, is my guess. That's my educated guess. This is the real mailman, and this actually is evil. I'm gonna just get information right now. Mobster, you donezo, son. 1 step away from the closest evil? That could be true. Sniff. We might have another copycat bloodhound. This could say Taylor. I've never heard of the Taylor. Report. Nope. Can't be reporter. Wait. The I guess it's, yeah, no, wait. If it's the mailman. The mailman? And you would be the mailman? Lives in town. I've never heard of the 6-letter word. I'm thinking it might be Taylor. So, here's the thing. If I'm expecting a lie, yeah. All right. Mailman? I pretended to be the mailman. I obscured 5 and I pretend to be the I wish it said I think I was right though. I think that is exactly what the words were obscured to be. Our reputation is still excellente. 1 meddler, mobster suspected. I mean, sure, let's just go with the medium one. Clock tower. Bing bong. I am the priest. We have a gossip. I announced the number of surrounding neighbors an evil roll has. Okay. Will ring from 3 to 4. Can't be faked. These are both confirmed good already. Taylor. I mean, we could find out if the tailor is good by just checking these two. Mistress lives in town. I've never heard of the reporter. Two tailors. Get out of here, punk. I heard that a strange guy in town has 0 neighbors. Wait, so what? How does this work? I announced the number of surrounding neighbors an evil role has? How can someone have 0 neighbors right now? I feel like that has to be a lie. Oh! Yeah, you know what? I think you're confirmed good. 0 evil clients? I love number 6. I heard this strange guy in town has 4 neighbors. I don't think so. I love number 4. Okay. So here's the deal. We have a wannabe. I pretend to be a tainted in-play revealed underling. I taint the wife. Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot. The wife is tainted. So what? So what? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. If the copycat is pretending to be the wife, does the copycat get tainted? I'm pretty sure it just has to be the gossip that's... It has to be the gossip? Yeah. Because you are the copycat. I pretended to be your wife. Oh, you. That's messy. That's messy, dude. You get +1 reputation for all of these. So what's this percentage bar? Is that oh, that's for winning, and then this is just like unsolved, I get a reputation up. Gotcha. 5 innocents in town, bloodhound suspected? Sure. I like 20%, it's a clean number. Number 3's the barkeep. Okay. I mean, I think don't you have to be good? Because like if you're evil, you can't start points. Okay. You might be drunk. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Okay. So you're evil or drunk? I think that you have to be evil. I think so. Yeah, I think that just has to be the case. Points north. So somebody's drunk. You made somebody drunk. I am the priest. No typos. I love number 1. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Milkman. Oh, dude. I don't know, man. It's, Are you drunk or evil? Are you drunk or evil? I love number 1. So here's the thing. What would this be? It doesn't look like... It doesn't look like we can find out just by like... Well, here's the thing. It's obscured. It's obscured and it doesn't have any text underneath. That seems to imply it would be something that has an active ability, so it's probably the tailor. This is probably the tailor. A likely story. That could be true. It could not be true. It's hard to say. You're definitely not correct. I'm sorry. Detective arrests drunkard. Well, you know, is that like that weird? Guess what? You're safe at least. Do I really have to just... Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. What? This says there's only one meta. Stupid, 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 stupid. This is out of date. That's where I'm sitting. Yeah, this is out of date. It gets the barkeep adds the drunkard. This doesn't change. Okay, so it just has to be you, right? Like, I guess you could be lying about loving number 1. But it's just like, I have to take a guess on something that we can't see here. And the thing is, the milkman could have also been, theoretically, this. So we could have had a milkman here, and this would be a fake milkman. So the question is, like, how am I supposed to know if the wife is lying about loving number 1? I can't know that. Yeah, okay. It's... Unless they say something else, maybe? All right, we got there. Reputation went down a little bit spooky. 1 underling in town, reporter suspected. At least 1 traitor. 10 addresses? Let's just go for this one right here. Got a clock tower. We like the clock tower. There's some, like, factual evidence. The stalker? Wait a minute. I feel like maybe they're more than a meddler. I pick a surrounding neighbor and copy their appearance. If the role I picked is evil, I also pretend to be tainted. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty possible. God dang it. Oh, this is 13 to 14. Thank God. We have one thing. All right, this is I can't use this pin. Why is this white? Why? So I'm gonna do this to show that you're good. Okay. Oops. I don't need to do that. I just make it red like it was before, you know? Okay, let's figure this out. We have a con man, and that sucks for us. That sucks real bad for us. The bloodhound lives in town, and I've never heard of the wife. The mailman lives in town, and I've never heard of the wife. The stalker lives in town, and I've never heard of the reporter. I mean... So here's the thing. If you're the stalker, you could be a stalker. You could be a stalker, and you picked the con man. No, but the con man doesn't lie. Oh my God, this is so messy. This could be a con... Oh my God, this could be a con man. If this is a con man, the con man doesn't lie. This could be a con man. The con man, we have one underling. This can't be our con man. Right? Because since we only have one underling, and they tell the truth, they can't be pointing north. So I'm thinking, pretend to be a tainted in play, revealed underling. Oh, by God. By God, by God, by God. We know you're good. The bloodhound lives in town. I've never heard of the wife. True. True, I think. I think this one is correct. The stalker lives in town. I've never heard of the reporter. Stalker probably does live in town. But we have to come across the... Okay, so, like, Wannabe pretends to be evil. Stalker copies a role. We have 3 different roles with different levels of pretending. Like, I really want to use this Vigilante well, but I'm just not sure. There's 2 meddlers. 2 meddlers. One of them has to be here, which means one mailman is evil. One mailman is evil. This is the truth. Do we not have a stalker? We might just not have a stalker. That might be the lie. Bloodhound lives in town and I've never heard of the wife. Okay, cool. Cool. The copycat, we could... Oh, God. This could be a copycat, and we could have a stalker who's stalking a copycat as well. The stalker could be copying the copycat, who could be copying the mailman that is real, which would make the con man... No, we can't. That just can't be. That can't be. The craziest thing of all is that maybe the vigilante could be evil. That's like, no, that can't, mathematically that can't be. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 things here, and 3 of them can't be innocent. 3 of them can't be innocent, which makes up for all of this. So the vigilante has to be good. And if you shot this, they're definitely not the con man. The con man tells the truth. Oh, jeez. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. The Bloodhound situation is weird. So I'm thinking if this all has to be true, is this one evil? Is it just that straightforward? It's just that straightforward? Because I know that these can't be the con man, you know? So if these can't be the con man, they have to be telling the truth. So, well, this one's really messy and has to do with some intricate, layered interactions that I'm not fully sure how they would end up working. Idle. Innocent adjacent neighbors are tainted. Uh-oh. Skeptic. I announce one address and its alignment. If your reputation status is poor, I lose faith in you. Oh. We got a vigilante. Number 8 is... So you're a partner. You're good. You're a partner. Number 8 is the... Oh, we have a new one, a private eye. 10th hour, I announce the address of an uninvestigated underling, if possible. Scoundrel. Okay. Milkman. What? Why would you do this to me? I love number 3. Why? 'Cause here's the thing. I can't necessarily just kill you right now. Oh, God, because... Wait. Right, no. I don't know. I don't know what this one would say. Vigilante. Okay. So the scoundrel cannot die. 200 things, one traitor. Everything around. I have 0 evil clients. Can't get to the 24th hour. I think you have to be good. Yeah, I think you have to be good. So I think you have to be lying? What? Okay, well, we should have definitely vigilantied. So, wait, what's the radius on this? Because adjacent is up, down, left, right. Okay. So apparently the partner does not have to be confirmed good. Okay. Copycat Milkman? Ugh. So you're good. And you're good. We have our copycat already. So you can't be a vigilante. You can't be a vigilante, right? Pretty sure you can't be a vigilante. I'm not positive. So this would be... I don't know if this is the underling or the traitor, you know? And I don't know what happens if a wife is tainted. Exactly. So... Okay. That helps. So how exactly does this work? I cannot die or be arrested unless I'm the last evil. Okay. $50-50. Oh, 50-50. I tainted 7. I pretended to be a partner. So you can pretend to be a partner. I was banking a little bit on the fact that, like, since it revealed itself, that couldn't be fake. But that makes things even messier. That they can actually, the evil can effectively flip over. They can, like, fully pretend to be the partner. They are allowed to just immediately reveal themselves. Okay, that's brutal. But yeah, I couldn't... That right there was a 50-50. They were both claiming to be the scoundrel. Like, they're both outwardly claiming to be evil. Maybe it'd be safer to... It doesn't matter. It was 50-50. I obscured 6, and then I pretend to be a vigilante. I don't know what a tainted wife does. I pick and announce my partner. Do they just not become... Does a tainted wife not become their alignment? Maybe? I don't know. Either way, that was the final mission. We would have just done better a little bit earlier. We would have been fine there. But ultimately, really, really neat. I don't know what to say. I love Blood on the Clock Tower, which, you know, like I said at the beginning, surprised that there's 2 games coming out inspired by it. You know, Demon Bluff obviously being the other one. If you follow my channel, I played a decent amount of that. I really enjoyed it. They're doing similar things. They, like, obviously they feel similar to each other because they are based on they're based heavily on the same board game or party game or whatever you want to call it. But I'm surprised at the ways that they actually do feel a little bit different in some ways, which is impressive. That being said, yeah, they're both bringing their own vibe for sure. I love the layout of this one and the unique rules that it has. I feel like they're really going for their own thing. they're going for their own thing with the rolls a little bit more. It does seem like it's leading to some situations where there's a few more 50-50s than in like a demon bluff or whatever like that. It seems like there's maybe a few more 50-50s, like true 50-50s, which, you know, comes with the territory of the genre. But really like it. Check out the demo. Link at the top of the description. Name is Reformation. Cover indie games every single day with an extra specialty in roguelikes and roguelites. If that is something you're into, well, this is a channel that you should be subscribed to. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.